trophy. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Hamilton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's White. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up at 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. Poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Finds his tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
1st down, West Virginia.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They dial up on second and a long way to go. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Furman. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Mails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll run this play from the pistol. With the catch, it's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strike.
Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 9 over Colorado. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the catch. It's Flores. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
First down, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
First down, West
He
Virginia.
unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Fires to the middle. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
To the ground with the back. On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The option look. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Spears. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Spears. They're working that left side. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Corner's going to give them room. The short hands, it's Hayes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grab near the sticks. It's White. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
The Mountaineers are on the move. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Back to throw, it's Spears. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Thurman. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Pickett. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Now on the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Offense scoops it up and still going. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Spears. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down.
To kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Spears. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Good enough for a first down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.